Good.
Welcome everyone to the JJRednFred podcast. We're on episode 6? Is this episode 6, fellas?
Right on.
Man,
Episode 6.
yeah, give us a round of applause, man. We made it to 6. And I can't wait till we get to 100 and 500 to 1,000. We're gonna get up there, right? Yeah, how's everybody doing, man? Jason, how you doing today?
Good, man. Good. Dreading to go back to work tomorrow, but yeah, today was good.
Today was good.
Yeah.
What about you, Red? How you feeling?
Oh man, hell, I got too hot today, man. Out in that sun all day.
Really?
Yeah.
You look a little different.
Got a little tint to him. That's what happened. He got a little tint to him.
You got a little color to you.
Already.
Jeremy, how you doing, sir?
Man, I'm good. I've been bowled up like an 8-legged showdown with heat. Yeah, I'm good though. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, we're here.
Well, I'm glad you made it, man. I'm glad you're here, man.
Yeah.
It's always good to see you guys.
Yeah.
So episode 6, man, we've been strolling through these things, man. Hopefully, I want to thank everybody that's been hitting the like and subscribe button, man. We up to a few viewers, and I appreciate every one of them. And I hope that everybody gets a chance to listen to what we're bringing. And so thank you guys. Thank you, every one of those subscribers. Make sure you hit the like and share button. So I just want to touch on, the importance. So the last couple podcasts, we talked about what it was like to be a man and everything, right? This podcast, I wanted to shed a light on the importance of women, the importance of, I wanted to give every woman their flowers because they deserve it. Right. All 4 of us have had strong women raise us, and if you're lucky enough to have a man that helped raise you, great. But man, I tell you, this world would not be what it is without a woman. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
True that, right? So I want to touch on that. Yeah, right. Without a woman. And so I want to give every woman their flowers and just, touch on that a bit and let everybody know what type of women raised us, right? And so I'm gonna start with you, Jason. Let's talk about your upbringing and your mom and stuff like that. What type of strong woman? Because I knew her, but let's talk about that a little bit. What type of woman was she?
Oh, mom was everything, man. She held down 2 jobs. She was constantly working, always, all the time. She sat down and talked to us when we messed up, sat down, gave her some life lessons, kind of strict on us when we did mess up, strict as she could be. I mean, to get that talking to, if you guys had that.
Right.
Yeah, she didn't stop. I mean, she was always working. She wasn't working when we were younger, when her and Dad was together. She'd be outside in the flower bed, planting flowers.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that.
She loved it outside.
Yes, she did. She stayed busy. She loved fishing.
Yeah.
She had a rod in her head. She was happy, So, yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't know she liked fishing though.
Love fishing, man.
Really?
Oh, loved it. She loved fishing.
She taught us how to fish.
That's right. She taught us how to fish.
Little Pond, man. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Justin, won't you what's your perspective on your mom? Like speaking on strong women, what's your take on everything?
Well, like Jason said, she taught us some life lessons. She introduced us to God. And I mean, she's cool to be around.
Yeah.
She was I'm gonna say the backbone to our family.
No doubt. No doubt.
She was backbone.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Jeremy, go ahead. What about you? I know she was grandma to you, but she was mama. So if you want to touch on that and your mom as well.
Yeah, no, look, I had they both on me. You know what I mean? They mama, I called them mama. You know, I said it in a different tone. They knew when I was wanting to know, when I was wanting to get hold of mama, they mama, and I, mama. But now, like Justin said, man, and Jason both, she was the backbone, man, and she, like, most importantly, man, she took care of us. I remember she was always in there cooking that little ass kitchen, but house smelling wonderful. She kept us fed, like, and like Justin said, man, she introduced us to God, man. She's the one who really, kept us focused on God. And even though we was messing up, and, even though, me being oldest, but it was no, that's mama. That's the best woman. I tell my wife now. I said, man, you got a lot of her ways, and I think that's what attract me to her, because in my old school ways, and stuff like that. But now she's one of the, if not the most important woman, and my mama too. My mama also, she was young when she had me, but and my mama busted her tail. I think she got that. I mean, she got that from her mama. You know what I'm saying? I remember my mama's first job was when I was born. I remember her working at McDonald's. McDonald's, it ain't McDonald's like it is today. McDonald's. But she always, supported us. They had us in sports. They wanted to see us do that. That was mama. Mama's, man. Papa and Daddy wasn't coming to them games. Mama was coming to them games. Mama was out there hollering at us. Right. Good job and stuff like that. Mama was giving, Mama was doing that, both mamas and stuff, mine, this too. But it's, and Papa, we worked and stuff, but, then too with Mama, she if we could get in there and get some little money with her, help out, she pay us. And I remember, man, when I turned 13 on my 13th birthday, and my mom, don't get it twisted. My mom, she got a little gambling, she like that, give me some money, man, and she used to go play bingo all the time.
Bingo. That's her game right there, bingo.
And I remember bingo night, boy, shoot, it smelled like what, man, what's that perfume she's, what, Pink Diamond? White Diamond and Aquanet.
White Diamond.
And Aquanet. You hear me? Shoot the bush. Hey, remember them Aquanet bottles with that light? Yeah. And where my hairspray going? Yeah, that's my mom. But now, man, she took on my 13th birthday, man, she asked me what you want to do, and I said, what, Mama, I want to go play bingo with you. I was becoming a teenager, I was like, I want to. That's what I really want to do, because she'd take us periodically. Now, she didn't take all of us, but we'd all take turns in going. She took all of us kids, with her, and she spent that time with us, man, individually. You know what I mean? But I never forget, though, too, I won, like I said, I think I said that my math was jacked up last time I talked about this shit.
I got the calculator out today, but
I got it. I told you. Look at here. We won $300, and we had to split it. That's $150 a piece. Am I right? Come on here, cha-ching. See, yeah, but for real, no. But I ain't gonna say that about my mama. I done seen my mama with grown men.
Sherry, our sister, that's one of the strongest. I know.
Now she ready. Look, she was mad. She ain't. That's how I learned how to fight. Just seeing her. Like, man, Lord, my daddy. I ain't never seen my daddy raise a hand to nobody. But my mama, I done seen my mama just like her, just get up and get down through there. But
she just turned her down with time, hadn't she?
Yeah. I don't know, boy. She still got that little in her eye. That's my mama. I love her to death, y'all. That's my mama.
She ain't had nobody tested in a long time. She ain't had nobody tested in a long time.
That's why I had to move around. Mama D-boying me. I'm like, man, I got to go. I can't deal with this shit. Okay. But no, I love my mama to death. Yeah. I love my mama to death. But you know what? I I ain't never seen Mama mad, man, or nothing like that. But I know I seen her. I think the maddest I ever seen her was when Jason got his little ass when he was little. And
oh, really? Jason
man,
was acting up. Jason was acting up.
He broke and he ran from her. He ran away, ran up under the house. Boy, Mama was talking, boy, you better come up out of that house. I'm gonna whoop your ass when you come up out of there. You know, but he didn't come up on her. He was there laughing with those shitty ass diapers, just laughing, you know. Now, ran off. But now, Mama, you know, and you know, that's how, you know, us. That's where the respect of a woman comes from. With me, I think with all us gentlemen, because of the women we've had, and thankful to have in our life.
Right.
And you know, when you get a certain age, and you know, like we talked before, we notice these girls and this, then you start kind of, you know, critiquing the one, you know what I mean? And
right.
It's all from how we was raised and the women who raised us and stuff like that.
Sure,
you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What about you, Fred? About your mom,
man? How about your mom, Fred?
Well, you know, I want to kind of my mom, y'all knew her. She was the absolute best.
Great woman.
She was the absolute best. She loved she never met anybody she didn't love.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's what she would always say.
Doesn't know.
She always said, Fred, where my baby at? She was absolutely great, man. I tell you, I thank God for her every day. You know, she hasn't been here for like 3 years, but I'll tell you, I carry it with me all the time, man. And she was the strongest woman I knew. You know, she was absolutely. You know, like you said, Jeremiah, as you get older, you start seeing things, right? You start realizing what they endured, what they went through. Right. And just to raise a man, right? These women are raising men, right? When there should be, they were everything to us, right? They were the teachers to us, you know, like you said, she introduced you to the Bible, the spiritual leaders. And so it was important that my mom always told us, you know, my sisters and I, you know, she always put that foundation in front of us and let us know, hey, this is how it should be. And she didn't hold back either. She didn't hold back. And if I was messing up, she'd let me know in a heartbeat. And that's what we needed. And that's what we need as men. We need that correction.
Most definitely. No, you need that overprotecting mom. That's what you want.
Yeah, we need that correction.
Yeah, most definitely.
I was talking about this the other day, man. You know, I was telling my coworker, I said there was times where, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning, I shouldn't have been outside, right?
Right.
And I probably shouldn't have made it home. But I heard my mom praying at 3 o'clock in the morning, you know. I heard her voice praying for me at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I ended up making it home, you know. That's the type of mom I had, you know. I'm in another city, right? And I heard her voice praying for me. And so that's the type of mom that I had. And so she was terrific. And I can attest to you guys too, man. Y'all's mom, man, she was the same way. She always, hey, when y'all walked in the house, hey, she was right there, welcome. You know, if we come in at 2 o'clock in the morning, she make sure y'all okay, right?
Yeah, she'll get up, fixing something.
Exactly.
If we had, if we had company, friends come over and stuff like that, she was just glad we made it to the house.
Exactly.
She'd always tell us, you know, just be careful, you know, she'd be here when we got there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, every time we got back, you know, just, you know, she was there. You know, she like you said, you know, didn't meet a stranger. You know what I mean?
Right.
Strange at all. Matter of fact, want to know who you hanging out with. Bring them on up in here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come on up in here.
Look,
let me know who you hanging out with.
I know we got a lot of listeners and a lot of viewers that do know who we talking about, and I'd like to. And I'm really reading in the comments and stuff. I want to give a shout out to them Fields boys. They know who they are. Yeah. Yeah, and they had a chance. They really had a chance to grow up with us, man. Especially Darlene and Corey in his senior year. You know, they had a chance. They mom passed. We talking about women. They mom passed. They mama. Look, I'm gonna tell you what, Miss boy, Corey Darlene mama, man. You better not let her come up. You better not let her come up that trail behind that music playing loud. And all that. Oh man, I'm talking about. No, talking about no, she don't play. Don't play.
Didn't play around.
They didn't play at all, man.
Real. That's and Courtney, they know what I'm talking about. But yeah. But now, and seeing, just acknowledging the women, man. Even to my daughters, I was talking to Matt the other day. I say, look, you're 16. You're not a baby. You're a young woman. And that, just watching our young women grow, and like, I give a shout out to my sisters, both my sisters,
100%,
great mamas, both my sisters, man, and my nieces, Lala, she just had her firstborn, just got graduated and got married, and firstborn, and she in motherhood,
right.
But yeah, it's you gotta give your women your flowers, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And the saying is, man, behind every great man is a strong woman.
Strong woman. That's
a man ain't jack without a woman. Not
I'm telling you.
Like a man ain't I tell you that. Without a woman.
I'm kind of hate to see where I'd be at without my wife.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. With you. I know where I'll be, but
already now you ain't gonna be sitting over there looking like that. No. Hey, I'd hate to see where I'd be if I didn't have, all the women that's
right. Yeah, speaking about your sisters, man, I have two as well, and the thing is, man, you got to give them their flowers too, because yes, we were the brothers, and we give them a hard time and stuff, but I tell you what, man, I got two of the best sisters I could ever ask for, right?
Yeah, bro.
And and so they've always been like right there, supportive of every move I make, even they may not agree, but they're like, hey, how can we help you? Like, what can we do? And they're quick to tell me if I'm doing wrong.
Oh yeah, no, I got.
Yeah.
I got one that's a counselor, and boy, I got another boy. She gets strict with me, boys. You know what I'm saying? But, boy, it's just like night and day. But I'm thankful I got both of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My Brandon Renee let me know all day long that you ain't. She had me filled in counsel and stuff like that. And Andrew, she like. We need to go handle this or whatever. I'm like, girl,
hold up.
Let's just Brandy first, and then let's go do. I do want to talk about, but at the same time, no.
That's like my sisters, man. My younger sister is the counselor, man. She's the one that's like, all right, this is what you need to do, and then my other sister's like, you need to go handle it, and I'm like, it's like night and day, I'm just like, wow, okay. Yeah. So, but it's great that, we have that, I'm glad that I got to, my mom had all of us, and man, the women in our life are so important, man. And, Justin, you speaking about the wives, right? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that a little bit, man. I thank God every day for my wife, and I can't even say it enough, right? I can't even say it enough how thankful I am for my wife. I talk about her all the time, whether where I'm at, I'm always mentioning her, and so the women in our lives, man, I tell you, we wouldn't be the men we are today if it wasn't for the women that we're married to.
Not at all, man. Not at all.
We wouldn't be that.
Oh no. Guys, I got a question. What kind of woman y'all got? We all know yours is everywhere and this and that. What kind of woman you got? You got one that I got me a furrow woman. You know what that means? Y'all been hearing those boys talk about furrow woman? Furrow woman. I guess hell I don't know.
Is she
I know
wild?
feral cats.
I know, like yeah. She can get wild. She can get wild. She can get wild.
Okay.
And she can get dolled up too. But look, if I need to go out there and change my brake pads or whatever, guess what? She over there, baby, what tool you need next? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I'm
Right.
like, my old lady don't have me put a radiator in the car before. I'm like, nigga, for real? Hold on, wait a minute. You down and make sure we got this shit, and got this shit put together, man. I mean,
Right.
but and don't let her, you know, of course, any woman. Any women that don't let her get fixed. Don't let them get dolled up. You have to tuck and load your shit in when you go out.
Right.
Falling out and this and that. But you know, it's just at the same time, you know, I know mine. She get in there and get her hands dirty or whatever, man. It's you know, it's something I need. That's something, you know, and I think you know, it's every one of our wives, you know, they fit us to the T. I can see, I can tell.
Absolutely.
We all got twins. They just on the other side of the damn screen.
That's right.
Look, mine back here. I got the glass to the ear. Girl, you get your ass on. You gonna watch this shit in a minute? Hell, just wait a minute.
Jason, speak a little bit about the importance of your wife to you.
Oh man, she holds down the house. I just make the money. She holds down
everything.
You know, she got everything else, and that's a job I wouldn't want, dude. I wouldn't be here in the house.
Hey, that's the way my wife. She takes care of everything at the house.
Right. Yeah, and it's crazy you say that, man, because I'm sitting here looking at mine, going through her little daily with her little job we're doing. You know, I'm just like, you know what? I don't even think I want to do that no more. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Man, you on the grind. I mean, I'm on the grind too in my own way. But the way you doing this, that's too many. Hey, you really on it. You know what I mean?
It's levels. It's levels to it. Yeah.
I'm good with it. I'm loving it. But with me putting I was like, man, but you know, there's a lot of jobs out there men can't do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my hat goes off with that. I'm like, you know what? I had to sit there and scratch my head while ago. And I said, you know what?
Like when I'm working out in the yard or something, Ashley will come out there with me sometime, and it makes me want to do more. You know,
Hey, Red, you get Tim the two-man Taylor, don't you? But that's a dynamic. That's a unique thing right there. That's the bond between a man and a woman. You know what I mean? Especially in a husband and wife. You know what I'm saying? You know, we all learn, and that's a unity thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
I got one complaint on my wife.
What's that? Be careful.
Be careful. Don't say the wrong thing.
Wait a minute. Y'all watch out. That hand coming.
Right? I see that pillow move back there. You know what?
I gotta get a fishing pole in her hand. That's the only thing you gotta tighten up on.
Already, that fishing.
I might as well forget about that.
Yeah.
Jason, I don't think y'all doing no fishing unless you come down here, dog.
Exactly.
Right.
Jason, Charisma ain't doing no damn fishing. He's cooking for you, man. She makes some good fish too, boy. I'm telling you, Charisma can cook, boy. She
don't like it though. She don't like to cook.
Yeah, Jason do a lot of the cooking over every time. Yeah, but she get it together and stuff like that. But
I think that's one thing I do too in my household. I do a lot of. I actually like to cook, so it's not a big deal.
I like to cook myself.
Yeah, I like to cook.
I love to cook, but man, this one right here, it's like World War III when we get in the kitchen because she does it. Yeah. I do it my way. I'm like. And when I'm in there, okay, you can cook and this and that. When I'm in there doing it my way, she all over my shoulder. Nah, we gonna do this. No, hell no. Get your ass. I'm doing these beef tips and rice the way I want to. 2 heaping spoons. Yeah, I'm doing all that. But but I don't like hurting no feelings. You know, a woman's sensitive. They're a sensitive creature built out of emotions. So you got to be careful. And that's been shit, I'm still learning at 46. Boy, you gotta watch
Absolutely.
how you gotta watch
Absolutely.
how you gotta watch how you carry it with a woman. Watch how and all that. If you don't, because I'm to the point where when it comes to my girls, my girls, the females, man, I don't need no altercations with none of y'all. I'm too old. I don't know. No, I'm not trying to, so I have to. We as men, I'm still having to learn how to adapt and adjust to a woman.
That's right.
Just like with these our baby girls coming up, they're going through all this stuff and all this. I'm just like, but
you
gotta have your ear to them.
Yeah,
they coming to talking to daddy. They're gonna come talk. You know what I mean?
Right,
So I look at that, man, and just all the way around of how a woman grows and I throw on my girls like, look, this is what you see how I carry myself. You better bring somebody to the table to carry it like this, man. Look, I don't need no sagging britches coming to none of that. We ain't doing none of that. Yes sir, no sir, all that stuff, some respect. And they and because it's coming. Everybody know it's coming. That's just
it's eventually
you want to be the best influence on especially your daughters to what kind of man that's out there. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a lot of good men out there too. But there's a lot of there's a lot of dumbasses out there.
Motherfuckers out there too.
Oh man,
dumbasses, man.
Let me ask y'all this. Everybody here have a boy and a girl. So how do y'all think raising women is different from raising young men?
Yeah.
The women mature, the girls mature faster than the boys.
Yeah.
Sure.
Speak on that a little bit, Red. Speak on that a little bit, Red, because I know you got two that you had very early on. So how was that raising two young ladies when
I got my stepdaughter too. I got three of them. And well, all of them have had children at early ages, and they've had to grow up pretty quick themselves, to be responsible parents. But I just try to lead them in the right direction and try to give them the best advice I can.
Right.
With my experiences, so
and they all turn out.
They do good. They're good mothers.
Yeah.
All of them good mothers.
Absolutely. What you got, Jeremy?
No, I was just saying. That's what I was saying. All all the girls, they're there ain't none of them turned out bad because they I think they see the how we come up.
Yeah.
And when I say how we come up, we as in a whole, we never work together. I know, like, I can tell Boogie, all right, you finna go see Uncle, finna go over Uncle Justin house and, play with Bump or whatever. And they know he know what goes on. He knows that's okay. You gotta listen to Uncle Jay. Or say, just my kids, going. It's just us as a whole. It all come down to it. Like they already know them. I know with Andrew,
they know what to expect.
They
know what to expect. They know what to expect with you guys. I mean, that's one thing that I've always like really, learning my relationship with you guys and how related I didn't, like I said, I didn't know that I was related to all y'all until later on. And so, but watching how you guys move as a family, right, was always fascinating to me. And it was just like y'all were always together and stuff like that. I was always there and didn't even know I was related to y'all. Right? But I'm like, okay. And then, like I said, we talked about this, but Jason and Red, y'all's dad, filled me in. And then you met my brother, Mr. Linthel, and Linthel was like, hey man, wasn't you we cut, And so, but watching you guys, man, all together and stuff like that, your family, your mom, grandma, sisters, it was always a fascinating thing that y'all was always together. Y'all always kind of knew to watching out for each other and stuff. It was always a great bond that you guys had, even though sometimes You know, we all bump heads as family sometimes, but that love was always there. That love was always there. And
Always
speaking
will
about
be, man.
what you say?
Always will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
No, it ain't.
Speaking about Sherry, your mom, Jeremy, I remember the first time that I got drunk. And I remember the first time I got drunk, and Justin, you was there with me. I drank a bunch of vodka and Dr. Pepper, and I remember you saying, Red, you're gonna get sick from that. And I went to crash at y'all's house, and I remember just waking up and throwing my guts out. I'm like, ugh. Your mom walks out there. She's got her coffee in her hands. It's early in the morning. Oh, okay. You've been drinking, huh? I hope you learned your lesson. I was young. I was probably like 15 or 16 years old. She's like, "Oh, you've been drinking. I hope you learned your lesson on that." So, but she's always been there, man, and it's speaking to the importance of women, man. It's just they're always right there, man. Whether we see them or not, they're always there with their foot on us, you know, making sure that we're doing the right things and stuff. And man, it's so important that we give them their flowers. And there's so much they do so much, and that we don't see.
Definitely.
Right?
I like to speak on the women out there, man, who are unfortunately having to raise these kids on their own. You know, I know a couple. I know a couple. You know, and just my heart goes out to them and prayers and just keep doing what you're doing. Because unconditional love, that's the key, and it
All right, I'm back. Had a little malfunction.
I see that. You need to put some power in the wire, and you're looking sideways right now. No, no, there you go. No, but because there's a we was talking about maybe there's a lot of I ain't even gonna call them men, man, because they don't own up their responsibility and stuff, man. You sign it, you got these kids out here that needs, their parents, their daddy, and they got their mama fulfilling both shoes, and then you got, I've had a friend of mine tell me she raised 5 boys by herself,
Right.
It's just the situation and stuff, and she it scared her. She didn't know how to be a daddy. She didn't know how to be a man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This and that. So, I give a shout out, to all the ladies that are raising kids and taking care of their business and then.
I tip my hat out to any single parent.
Yeah.
Doing the best they can to raise a child.
Yeah. And same thing go with the men too. Now you have these cats out here that don't even give two, but you have these men too out here, these like Red said, these men, single fathers, doing their thing and doing, and hat goes off just to being a parent, like Red said, being a parent. And that's a full-time job. That's a responsibility. That's that's a lifetime job. That's something you're committed to life. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
hard. It's hard. It's hard, man.
But it's one of the most, if not the most rewarding and best fulfilling job that a man can ask for, or a parent can ask for.
Yeah.
I think, it is, man. I mean, like I said, I've said it before, man. I get my joy. That's why I get my joy. I don't need entertainment. I get joy from watching my kids, man.
Oh, really? Right.
Shout out to everybody that's doing their thing. Keep doing their thing with your children. That's a must, man. They it's the next generation. You know what I mean? Even though the world's in chaos and all that stuff, and the way what we're looking at stuff, man. Keep doing what you do on your kids, man. Raising them the right way and a good solid foundation. You be that foundation, man. That's it.
Red, what's one word you would use to describe your wife?
My wife?
Yeah.
My wife is amazing.
Amazing. That's a good one. What about you, Jason?
Real awesome.
Awesome, huh?
Real awesome.
Jerry, what you got?
Took mine, but I'm gonna say it too. Real awesome.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah, that's all awesome. One word, best friend. That's how
nice. I choose my
two words. Can we compound that shit?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm illiterate now. Shit, you said one word, but I'm saying best friend as in one word. Look, my math on point, my English, my grammar on point too.
But
best friend.
I say
that's a good one.
I have two words, but I can't. Extraordinary. Extraordinary. And there's more words I could use, but as we all could, but that's one word that I would describe my extraordinary. Having a child at the young age of 16, just watching what that, I mean, just the growth, you know, it's amazing, and that speaks to the testament of how strong women are, right? How strong women are, you know, they deal with a lot.
And hell yeah, they gotta be strong, or that's a strong creature to deal with us. I mean, deal with us.
Absolutely.
Look, that's the whole reason a woman come about. Adam up there complaining about God, complaining to God about that. He want that companionship that he saw them animals and all that. He wanted that. He sensed that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we need.
Look, okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. This is how it happened. You know, he up there seeing the animals do their thing. You know, he looking at God. He got everything he want. He up there looking. He's like, man, God, sure want some of that. You know, just some of that companionship and stuff like that. God listening to him over and over. Man, he sure is worrying about this. I'm gonna have to. I love him, so I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to do this. So God put his ass, put him to sleep. I'm sorry, Lord, I didn't mean to say ass. Put him to sleep. Look at real. Hey man, you know what? You know what he said when he woke up and he saw what God created for him?
What did he say?
Whoa, man.
Yeah.
Woman.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. When Adam first said, whoa.
Oh,
yeah, you know, now you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Everything.
He was never the same since.
Huh?
He was never the same since, was he?
No. He said it and it stuck. God said that's what it is, right there.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, man, that's awesome. Well, yes, this is to the women out there. We love you guys. We wouldn't be who we are without the women in this world, without the women in our lives and the women who raised us. So we want to thank you and give you your flowers on this podcast. And to pivot to something else, and have you guys watched the opening ceremonies of the Olympics?
Oh yes, sir.
I did see that.
That's why I refuse to watch the Olympics.
Yeah. It's a lot going on, and I don't know if just from what I see, my perception is my perception because it's what I see. It's what's on the TV. Is a lot of imagery in there, right? And it looks, there's a lot, to me, like I said, it's a lot of demonic looking imagery. That's how I see it. And so it's very important that, and I've heard people come back and forth about it and stuff like, oh, it's this, it's that. I can't help what my eyes are seeing.
Well, I think it
don't look like art to me. Me and you both,
right? Yeah,
art is for but
it was definitely disrespectful.
Yeah, it seems a little disrespectful, does it not?
That's blasphemy, man.
Yeah, it seems a little disrespectful, and it's like, and I think a lot of people try to justify it. It's this, it's that, it's Greek. I'm just like, yeah, well, you can call it that, but my eyes see something totally different,
Right.
And so I mean I can't unsee, right?
No. And all that was perfectly planned, paid for, scripted out. This is for the whole world to see. The Olympics don't have no commercials in it, like we said, the Super Bowl.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the opening part of it, but he tell you. I mean, it's in scripture.
Yeah, even had the pale horse, right?
The pale horse was in it. Sure. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. And the thing is, man, we all have children, and just imagine for a moment that there's a 3 or 4-year-old child watching it with his parents, and they see this. Uh-oh. Am I there? I think I'll drop connection.
Oh, you're there. You're there.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't. My screen just went black for some reason.
No,
but just imagine a 3-4-4-year-old child is watching this with their parents, and they see certain things that are on television, right? They see a man dressed up with a beard, in women's clothing and stuff. I would be confused as a child. That's just me, because I'm like, hey, I thought mommy, wore dresses, or I thought daddy had a beard. That would confuse me as a child. And so it's a lot of that stuff that's online in the Olympics that was portrayed. And like I said, I'm not here to judge anybody. I don't care what you do, but I'm just saying we have to be careful about what our children are watching, right? We have to be careful about what our children are watching and what they see, because the thing is, man, all things on the television screen ain't good. And so, like I said, I'm not here to, it's just from what I see. And I just want to make sure that, we are protecting our children, protecting our children. And
you got to screen this stuff, man. From just basic cartoons to major events like this. These new cartoons coming out, and there's these subliminal messages in here, man. And all in all, that's what the devil wants. He want to keep up confusion. He wants you to be confused. You're easy to get at when you're confused.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When you don't have no sense of direction and guidance. You don't have these strong mothers, these women, or these strong fathers in their kids' life, and it shows them. I mean, it keeps them confused, man. You know, and that's the importance of passing it on, and even spreading the word of just the gospel. God, our children. You have to.
Is it that where this whole identity thing's coming from?
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. That's why they do all this. I mean, that's why, that's where it comes from, and that's why it's widely accepted. It's popular now. I mean, like you said, Fred, I don't judge nobody. And I can voice my opinion and whatnot, and really give to who cares about it, really.
Right.
This is just on me, But I dare not. Look, I got a neighbor that right down the road.
Mm-hmm.
That's fruitier than a fruitcake. He ain't nothing, but he would. I mean, he'd let you, But he's come down here to be neighborly, and I have to love our neighbor, correct? So I can't say man, he ain't never did nothing to me or nothing like that. He been
right, exactly.
I can't judge you on your preference of
what you do. I mean, and that's not what we're here to do. Yeah,
sticking in a porcupine. I don't care. I would, but it's just, it's just. We're not here to judge nobody, but being who you are and going the direction God wants you affect people, whether you know it or not. You ain't got to sit there and throw your beliefs or nothing like that on nobody. Just by you being who you are and standing for what you stand for, man. There's been a lot of people that, you can get to it, on that level, man, and not even trying that you didn't even know about. I got people saying, man, Jay, you sure was right about it. I wouldn't even look at it like that.
Yeah. And I just wanted to put this out there. This podcast ain't for everybody. This podcast ain't.
I thought we addressed that shit.
Exactly. This podcast ain't.
Did all that.
If you get offended by if you get offended by something we say, you don't need to be watching us then.
Yeah.
Right. And so
and we ain't here to offend nobody. I mean, those who get offended, those are the ones that really need to be checking themselves.
Exactly.
I don't wear my feelings on my shoulder.
Right. Yeah. So this is for us speaking our truth and what we see in the world and what we believe and
what we've been through.
Exactly, and what we've been through. So this is, like I said, like Jeremy said, we're not here to offend anybody. But like I said, if this is not your cup of tea, I apologize, and we just want to make sure that.
Well, we ain't sugarcoat nothing. I mean,
exactly. We're not here to sugarcoat things.
That's what's wrong with the world now, man. All that
right.
sugarcoat. And I don't think I said it before. There's just some soft people out there. But the truth. I mean, just being truthful and honest with yourself. That just doing that'll show somebody else how to do it. Some be the same way with they self. Just be truthful and honest. I mean, if this is and this is what you really believe, okay, you got the right to do that. Everybody, has that right. So, I dare not, judge nobody on it or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So don't bring it. I mean, don't bring it to my table. But no, it's just that's just life. That's the world we in right now. I mean, there's a lot of foul stuff going on right now.
A lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff.
It's just go ahead, bro.
It's crazy. It's just crazy, and we speak on it every podcast, and rightfully so. Is that it's important to constantly always be praying, and so that's something I always want to continue to talk about, because that's what I believe. I believe that prayer works, and I believe that miracles work, miracles happen, and I just want to make sure that I'm good, and I want to make sure that my children are good. And so,
prayer keep the mountains pushed out the way, man. Prayer mountains, man.
Right. Exactly.
You gotta know, that's one thing Grandma did tell me coming up. She used to read to us and stuff, and she said you gotta know how to interpret the scriptures in your life. You gotta know how to interpret. You do what's going on now in your life.
You gotta pray for understanding too.
Yep. Most definitely. Yeah, because we don't know jack. We think we know it, but what we do know has been revealed to us through God. So you do. You gotta always pray for that understanding and that guidance and stuff. So I'm thankful for the women that's been in my life. My grandma, like I said, my mom, and all my girls, my nieces,
the good ones and the bad ones, huh?
Yeah, the good, the bad, the ugly ones, yeah.
Good and the bad ones. That's absolutely
good, the bad,
right.
ugly ones. I mean, but I still, I still.
Some of the bad ones taught you some stuff, didn't they?
And boy, wow, boy,
Absolutely.
No, yeah, for real. That,
absolutely.
And it learns, you learn, so it's something else.
This has been a great conversation, guys, and this has been on my heart to talk about this, to give women their flowers. We could go all day about it, and I hope that everybody tunes in to listen to our points of view and what we have to say. Thank you guys again for another great podcast. Everyone, please hit the like and subscribe button. Please hit the thumbs up, hit the share, please. We're just starting off, but man, I tell you, we got some good stuff to talk about. Please, everybody, please. And thank you for the comments. Everybody keep commenting. We're reading them. So thank you guys. I want to leave everybody on this quote. Without struggle, there is no progress. Frederick Douglass said that.
Already.
Okay. Right. All right. JJRedNFred podcast. We're out.
We'll see you guys. Love you.
Love you too.
Marks.
Still recording?
Yeah, about the end. Damn, I can't hit the down. There we go.